evening time. We've paid our respects and it is time for the big second game of the day. Shona, I am very, very happy to be here with you.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022 here in Sydney, Australia. Group B action, Serbia winning the tip, taking on Canada. Skoric goes inside to the captain. Nice duck-in defense. Somehow Krajicek still is able to hold on to the ball, but her shot is well off, and now Canada outrunning. Nurse finds a Chanwa to Alexander. She goes right at Krajicek. Great defense, though.
Really good defense by Serbia.
And now Jovanovic. Ratza. All the way to the basket. She just says, Kia, get out of my way.
And a good start from her.
Carlton. A little dribble handoff, backdoor action. Kia Nurse with her first bucket in just about a year, coming off of that ACL injury that she suffered in the WNBA at the end of the season. So nice and one.
Yeah, and
basket.
Great emotion from her. Look, and that must feel good.
Well, she makes it count, so three-point play for Kia. And I want to say, Kia Nurse is back, folks.
We love it. Like you said, the game of the day for us in this group.
Anderson goes at Colley, kicks it to Krajicek. She's not able to hold on to it. Gets the ball back. Little turnaround, tough shot.
Short. Yeah.
Well short. And look at this, Jovanovic goes all the way.
And
so
really
nice
could have been
defensive play.
Yeah, tough. That could have been a foul too, but for me, Jovanovic is always the energy for Serbia, in my opinion.
And I think if you know Serbia basketball, you know that they get up and they defend, and they put a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing here early. And that's Serbia basketball.
Yep. That's what they've been like. It doesn't matter if your superstars, if your OGs, your vets are here, they put that stamp on Serbian basketball.
Carlton, her three-point shot off the front of the rim, and ball is going to go to Serbia. So you said you enjoyed watching Carlton and Osaka, right?
I did, yeah.
And you know she's a shooter. She's coming off staggers. You got to be a little bit worried if she's open.
Yeah, you've got to put a hand to her. She's 25, so she's got some age under her belt and some experience with this Canadian team.
Yep, she's played in the Olympics. Krajicek underneath, and I was going to say it's a block by Alexander, but no.
But good under the basket cut there by Tina. Pretty wide open, actually, from the beginning, but, yep, and right across her arms. Yeah,
you know that this Serbian team are well aware that Tina Krajicek, their captain, one of the leaders of this team, one of the most experienced of this team, every possession offensively, they've gone into her.
Yeah.
Maybe it hasn't been a shot for her, but they're looking to her every single time down the court.
Yeah, I spoke about that. She's a big part of their offense. She's tough. She's a post player, and it's really good when you think about it to establish a post play. Here we see the full court press that we spoke about. If you can establish your post play, then everything else opens up.
Every time they go to a free throw line or they can get into their full court press, they are definitely going to do this. Achandwa, little shot fake off the dribble. Aggressive move, no foul called. Anderson is out to the racetracks. She hesitates. Her little two-point jump shot is good. And
that's
we
nice.
were kind of wondering if she was injured. Guess what, folks? She is not.
She wasn't in practice yesterday, was she? She was on the side with us. Maybe just today, maybe she arrived late, I don't know, especially with this kind of travel. But here we go, here 8-3, Serbia's lead. And the thing is, it's not going to turn down.
No,
the heat is hot in the kitchen, and if you can't take it, get out. And for sure, they're going to keep it this hot.
Yep, so another turnover by Canada, which was forced by the defense of Serbia, and we see a quick substitution. Fields in for Colley. for Canada. Jovanovic. Her floater's off. Krajisnik there for the offensive rebound, and her putback is well off. But look at that. 3 offensive rebounds in a row for Serbia.
Fantastic. Got 7 on the clock.
Skoric, her first shot attempt is off the mark as well.
And Alexandra finally comes down with a rebound. Really come up lucky there.
Carlton hands it off to Nurse. Nice cut by Alexander and finish with a little bit of contact. And you know Serbia plays aggressive, so what do? You have to backdoor.
Yep.
You have to
get the slips going.
Exactly,
yep.
slip, and that's what we saw by Alexander.
Smart. Good little play. And you're right, because they're so aggressive, then you attack aggression with smartness and you know, answer it back.
And you know, Alexander has played many years over in Europe,
yes,
and for Canada the last few major competitions, so she knows these Serbian players very well as well. Jovanovic, known as a three-point shooter, her shot is off the mark. And who wants it more? Right now,
yep.
I have the feeling that Serbia does.
Yes, Serbia's all over it.
So that's another offensive rebound for them. Jovanovic, she missed that last shot, and that shot bounces in and out. And you know that Serbia, they're going to hold, they're going to put pressure, they're going to bump, and they're going to force the refs to make the calls. So you have to be ready for this style of game.
And this set of referees, oh, that kind of hurt. I saw that. This referee crew is experienced. They know
Serbia.
They know Serbia, and they knew it was going to be a tough game. So unless it's a real big foul, no small tippy-tappy foul is going to be called, in my opinion, and it hasn't. It's been tough so far.
Right, I agree. And this is a very experienced referee crew.
Yeah.
You want to talk about how many Olympics, Bonner and Forsberg, they have. We know that they've been around for a long time. I think they might have
they've ref me
back in the day.
Yeah, they've ref me as well. But 7 total rebounds for Serbia so far.
And another thing, they're going to take risks and try to go for steals. Fields gets all the way to the basket, can't score. Amihere almost comes up with the offensive board, but now Serbia are running. Anderson pushing the pace. Skoric maybe got away with a little bit of a travel. Anderson's shot well short. Almost another offensive rebound, though.
Yeah. The possession arrow goes to Canada, but wow, they're all over the offensive board. But do you
Am I surprised?
Yeah. Do you think Malkovich would have it any other way?
No, absolutely
she is
not.
As bold as that orange jacket, honey.
Fields slows it down. Chanwa. No one really to pass to. Aggressive defense. That was a holding call in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, we had the perfect angle in our amazing seats. So that one's going to go against number 1, Ivana Ratza from Serbia. And Anderson to the ground. Quali finds a Chanwa who is fouled on the ground. So we talked about this. They're gonna, the way that Serbia plays, they're gonna force the refs to make calls.
Yeah.
And
they're already over the limit, right?
Yeah,
Is that their 15th foul?
Exactly.
Yeah.
5 minutes
in 5
and
minutes.
6 seconds
they're over
left.
the limit.
And Canada has an opportunity to, if they can stay aggressive and take care of the ball, every foul committed from here on out is going to put them in the line.
Yeah.
That's the best way you can kind of punish teams.
Yeah. Well, Serbia.
Yes.
That's how you punish Serbia.
Yeah,
because
true.
They do play so aggressive, and they're okay with that. That's how their style, but it's going to be up to Canada as Natalie hits the second free throw. If they can shoot a good percentage from the free throw line, it's going to be important.
Well, some substitutions by both teams here. You see number 17, Nogic, checking in for Serbia, as well as Kayla Alexander coming back in for Canada, giving Chanwa a little bit of a break. Jovanovic passes it off to Anderson. Nice little ball handling there by Anderson. She finds Nogic, and guess what? Nogic can shoot, folks. I saw her at the World Cup qualifiers
Another rebound
in Serbia. And like you said, another offensive rebound. Anderson thought it was going to be an easy basket for Stankovic, but good defensive hands by Carlton. And now she gets to the paint, and it rolls in.
Good job by Canada, just chipping away at that lead, and now they're up by 1.
Anderson, a little fancy fake one-way comeback, and her 2-point shot is good.
Oh, yeah.
And I talked about it. Anderson is the engine, especially offensively, that gets this Serbian team playing.
Yep.
Fields finds Carlton. Colley attacks, and her shot's off, and now Serbia are running. Nogic. Anderson, open 3-point shot. Her feet were set, and almost another offensive rebound. Good box out there by Amiher.
Yeah, great box out by Amiher. And you kind of have to start to do that because Serbia is winning the rebounding game. As Serbia
Amiher
reigns.
Thought about it, penetrates. Nice job defensively staying straight up by Topuzic. But a turnover, and Alexander just kind of stays with the ball.
And good job by Alexander there to make Serbia choke the ball up.
Topuzic penetrates. Tough layup is off, and another offensive rebound. Stankovic kicks it out. Nogic. And nice hands there by Alexander to force the turnover. Fields. Maybe one of those. It was a 2-on-1, maybe even a 3-on-1 opportunity. Come to a 2-foot stop and a little dump pass to Alexander.
Right.
Stankovic just cutting down the middle of the key, and miscommunication defensively by Canada.
Yeah, and the Serbian fans are in the building. If you have a look, Shona, there's a fair few here who've made it all the way down under to Australia. That's beautiful.
Fields gets it back, almost turns it over. Alexander, and nice hands by Stankovic. But Fields is going to pull up, be called for a foul against Anderson. And I believe the referees are talking about if it was an unsportsmanlike foul, and they are going with yes, it was, folks. So it's going to be 2 free throws plus the ball back for Serbia.
Yeah, it's because line of action, right? And it wasn't really a play of at the ball, was it? I would love to see the replay.
Yep.
Guys usually in the vans are all over it for us. Here it goes. See, told you, they're our friends too. And
she did kind of make a play on the ball.
Yeah.
She just had a lot of
maybe because she's behind.
Yeah. Well, Anderson makes them pay.
Yep.
And she's only able to convert 1 of 2. And she's going to go out and get a little bit of a breather. And Katanic is checking in for Serbia, along with Chacho. She's a shooter. Sasha Chacho, number 6.
Yeah, don't sleep on her.
Nope. Need to know who she is, where she is. A little cross-screen action. She's open. She's not shy. Nogic. Nice defense by Fields. Great hands by Achanwa. And Canada come up with the steal.
Good defensive stop there.
Amiher. And Kali stops, pops. She's well short. And Serbia.
Canada could have got a little bit better offense, in my opinion. They need to move the ball. Kali had the ball the whole entire possession. And right on time, and right on mano.
I'm telling you, she's a shooter. You need to know who she is every time she is on the court.
We did our scout, did Canada do theirs, and we called it. And she got her feet set right behind that three-point line and right on the money.
Well, timeout called by Coach Victor LaPena. Let's try and listen in.
The problem is not what Serbia is doing. They are not doing nothing special, okay? The problem is that we are all the time 1 second later than them in every situation in rebound. When they call the sets, nobody pressed the ball, so they passed in the right moment. Okay? If we have problem here, we are not talking. We have to talk here to switch automatically or press them. And please, after rebound, try to enjoy and run. Don't come to here to receive the ball. Okay? Can we use a ball screen like a 40 reverse? Okay, and be more aggressive in the last second. They are in bonus 4 minutes ago, and we are not aggressive. Don't like that, not the first rebound, okay? And talk in defense, okay? Improve a little bit in defense, just improve, okay?
Well, you talk about, you know, these Canadian players have talked about the energy that Victor LaPena brings.
Yeah.
That was a very calm timeout, very calm,
yeah.
precise. Hey guys, they're not doing anything special, but we need to be.
Yeah. And he said, hey, can we just improve a little?
Yeah.
And he's right. Only need a tiny bit. And we're still in the first, and they're only down 5. So they're just fine. They're exactly where they want to be.
But look at this, full court pressure by Serbia, and almost a 5-second call. Achanwa, they get it. It's a 3-on-2, and nice hustle by Serbia getting back and picking up full court though.
Seven on the clock.
Kia Nurse, her three-point shot is off. A nice offensive rebound, but look at this. They just crowd the ball. And nice left hand by number 15, the youngin still, Leticia Ami here. She's been around though. I mean, you know, she's played in an Olympics for Canada. She was at the qualification games. She slips. Topovic goes all the way to the basket, and I think that foul is actually going to go against Stankovic because she prevented Achanwa coming around and getting into a help side position. Well, let's take a look here.
Because this was about to be a highlight play, broken ankles, and
yeah,
you're
look
right.
at that.
It is the
easy
right
call by the referee
yeah.
when you're wrapping the defensive player.
And Ami here, like I said,
so it's an unsportsmanlike foul. Oh no, sorry, it's bonus.
Oh yeah, they've been in the bonus, huh? Ami here, she got a lot of minutes with Noah Changwa out in Osaka, so she got got her flow and was playing very well. And like you saw her there down low, she just took her sweet time, got Stankovic off of her feet and finished.
Well, Canada making a couple substitutions. Carlton checks out. He'll into the game for the first time. We mentioned it. Serbia were actually over that 5 foul mark at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah.
So Canada have it in bonus. Haven't really taken huge advantage though.
No, you're right.
I mean, they have gone more than Serbia, but
5 from 5.
Nothing crazy, right?
Yeah, and 3 from 4 for Serbia.
Well, about a 4-second shot clock, game clock differential. Here's a full court press by Canada, and Kali basically, I think, comes up with the steal. I know it'll be awarded as a team steal, but that was a team effort steal for sure.
Yeah, and they tiptoed along this halfway court. Look, the trap came, and yep. That's a good call, but Kali all over it, but good full court press.
So ball back to Canada, 21.4 seconds. Obviously, they're going to go for a last shot, right?
Yeah. They've got plenty of time to do it.
Serbia here switching a lot of defense, and Canada turned the ball over because of number 6, Sasha Chacho, coming from behind. And that's what they do.
Yeah.
They take risks. Sneaky. Yeah.
They sure do. And
Well,
the thing is, because they're always taking risks, they've all got each other's back.
Yeah.
Like, one takes a risk, they're right behind it, and they fill in and just play solid.
and they hustle to get back
do.
after they take the risk. So
Right.
5 seconds left in the quarter. Serbia, what can they do? Nogic says, all me, folks, but no, not today. And after
For them.
over Bosnia,
82-58.
well, second half action underway here. Serbia with a slight 1-point lead over Canada. And Anderson trying to get something going. Aggressive step-out defense by Canada. Nogic off the mark, but who's there? It was a Serbian jersey. Just can't come up with another possible offensive rebound, though.
And Novic there, she had Krajnik down low at that post. But either way, good stop for Canada, and they have another chance to take the lead.
Now Canada, nice hands by Fields. Her three-point shot rolls in.
Shooter's touch.
And again, Anderson went for the steal.
Yeah.
Fields was able to hold on to the ball. It was almost a steal. Now can Anderson respond? She can find Krajnik, who fumbles the ball. And aggressive play underneath, but she is used to that.
Yeah. She plays tough, right? She plays in EuroLeague and... Go ahead.
And we saw the Serbia practicing yesterday, and you would have thought it was a game.
Yeah.
How aggressive they were going at each other. So Kali, little shake and bake action. She drives all the way and somehow finishes with her right hand. So good job there by Kali attacking the aggressive defense.
Yeah. Beautiful finish by her.
Nogic. Oh, nice hands by Carlton. You know,
Yeah.
Canada with an opportunity to run. They got numbers. Kali finds a Chanwa who, you know, that's one of those. Is it the passer's fault? Was that a Chanwa's fault? Or should Alexander know where the defense is and keep her more on your back? This is a big discussion when I'm
good
talking
defense.
to guards. And
It's good
oh,
defense.
it's good defense. Okay.
Well, because that was in such a motion play, it's
Right.
quite difficult
Okay.
to... Once that part is split seconds, you know, I just say good defense by Tina.
Okay, fair enough. Well, either way, ball back to Canada. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Fields drives all the way. She can't score, but Alexander tips the ball to herself. Smart move there, and her putback is good.
Really good by Alexander there. Nobody boxed her out.
Jovanovic finds Anderson.
They've got to put it up. It's 1 second. They
And
do.
aggressive move to the basket. I have no idea how Kristina Tupozovic, but Fields goes all the way to the basket. So a nice response by Canada.
And in my opinion, Serbia didn't pick up the ball. Fields just went straight down the line, end to end. You've got to pick up the ball sooner.
And again, nice hands. And these refs are letting these teams play here today. Achanwa thought about it.
Yeah, she should have.
Yep. Fields, shot clock's winding down, and Achanwa, her shot is well off. So a great defensive possession by Serbia.
Yeah. Really good defense by Serbia, and Sami Hill will... Oh, no.
Koenig checking in.
Koenig, excuse me, number 2. Koenig. good solid minutes from her also when I last got to watch the Canadians. Tough, also a shooter. Young legs, 24, and it's going to be a good sub for the Canadians.
Definitely also a shooter. You said it. And Amy here getting an opportunity, again, giving Achanwa a little bit of a breather. Jovanovic almost uses the ball, but Ratsa comes up with it, and what a tough off-the-backboard layup by that young woman.
Really nice finish, high off the glass.
Now Fields attacking. Three-point shot attempt is well short. And maybe, can she shoot threes? Absolutely. But I'm not sure that was the best shot Canada could have got.
Yeah, but also the defense was confused there. She was wide open.
Yeah.
They didn't switch. Anderson there. I don't know what's going on with Serbia. They're not picking up the ball. That's the second possession now. Fields is able to, Fields or Colley come right down and have a good look at the basket.
So Serbia with a chance to tie or take the lead with just over 6 minutes here to play in the second quarter. And again, this is an aggressive game. Oh, Carlton with the block from behind. And Amy here finds the shooter, Carlton. What a pass and what a shot. Great play by Canada.
And timeout, Serbia want to stop the bleeding. I told you she can light it up. And great team basketball by Canada. They move the ball, get it in, and then they get it out to their shooter. And she's nothing but net. Let's listen in to the timeout. Well, I always love that because it's a mix of Serbian and English, as Yvonne Anderson is their naturalized player. So we understand, we don't understand, we understand, but fantastic. Very calming, actually, from both of these coaches early. Usually they're quite, animated, as we see Serbian fans in the building showing their flags. But she just says, take our time, let's drive, shoot and pass, keep it simple, all great things. And we're still in the second quarter, right?
Yep.
But Canada right now is getting the momentum. I like they're playing solid defense down here, getting good stops, and then they're playing good team basketball. Everyone's touching the ball and getting the right shooters open at the right time.
Yep, I agree with you. Canada, good second quarter. They have outscored Serbia by 6 in this quarter. Anderson, way to use her body, and is able to get the shot off. Not able to make it, but she will go to the free throw line for 2. Good job kind of getting in front of the defender.
Yeah.
And slowing down right before she's about to go up to make sure the foul is called.
Mm-hmm. And this time, not so many fouls called, right? By this time in the first quarter, Serbia was over the limit and Canada was going to the free throw. Only 1 foul has been called in this first 5 minutes. So the game's kind of started to slow its pace a bit. And teams have started to adjust. Anderson at the line makes the second. That's 7 points, 2 assists for Yvonne.
And now Serbia with that opportunity to pick up and put the full court pressure on. Look at this. They'll go trap with anyone. And they stay in their trap. Well, another shooter off the mark, but Canada come up with an offensive rebound. They don't have a lot of offensive rebounds in this game. And tough shots. Good defense by Serbia. And Jovanovic gets the ball back.
Hawks with the
Slowing
screen.
it down a little bit. She stops, she pops, her shot's off. And another defensive rebound. And nice strong take. Good job, nice body control.
Yeah. Did you see nobody picks up the ball early?
Yeah,
and
again.
That's really a worrying factor.
Keep in mind, that's the post
player who's just gone rim to
coast
rim.
to coast,
yeah. Go inside. Anderson here gets the pick from Krajnik, crosses over.
Nice hands by Colley, and look at this hustle. Jovanovic at the buzzer is not able to make it count, and a nice tip by Colley. But look at this, a turnover with the pressure. No, excuse me. I'm not sure if that's a turnover or if they're going to say no one really had possession. And now I think they need to calm things down. And you see Coach Victor LaPena on the sideline saying, whoa, guys.
Yeah. He's drawing a play up for them as we speak.
But the way, tough take, but Alexander's there, shot clock winding down. It didn't hit the rim. And Alexander's not able, or wasn't aware, excuse me. But the way, you want to slow it down because it's just been a crazy, back and forth possession. But the way that Serbia plays defense, they make you play fast.
Yeah, they do. You're right. You're right. And they're playing a full court press, but so what Canada's doing is really forcing Anderson have to score or get the ball out of her hands.
Jovanovic
is
able to draw the foul on Koenig.
But solid defense, in my opinion. Canada's doing a really good job down here, making it tough. Playing kind of Serbian style. They're playing aggressive, they're playing physical. They're making them have to make second moves.
Well,
solid.
Nurse checking back into the game for the first time since she went out in that first quarter. I did hear a little bit of rumbling that she is on, obviously, minutes restriction. It's normal after playing in your first games after a
and there she is causing a Jovanovic offensive foul, just kind of pushed off. And that's easy to call. It's her first foul, so she can handle that. But here comes the press. I told you, it's not going to turn off.
It never does.
It never does.
That's the frustration of playing against a team like Serbia, and another almost 5-second call. And now look at this. But actually, the foul is going to go against Chacho. And you hear the fans. They are not too happy with that call.
Yeah. I would like to see a repeat of that, but it's kind of hard to see. But anyway, here comes the fouls. We said they're not afraid to rack them up, but it's the style that they play. Look, the full court press. Here it is. Let's have a look.
And you know that Coach Malkovich, I'm sure in that last time out, said, hey, we don't have that many fouls. There's only, half the quarter left. Go ahead, take the risks. Be more aggressive like we're used to being. Nurse. Tough shot. I think she was trying to draw the foul, but she gets her rebound. No idea how she's able to go up and score.
How did that even happen? I blinked and it was back in her hands. Wow.
Well, just under 3 minutes to play before halftime. Canada leading 31-24. And
that was like a, I don't know, what was that? Dance around the ball? No, because they had tapped it, and it was smart of Krajnik not to touch it because it stays with Serbia. But with 7 seconds here, Canada needs a solid stop, and Serbia needs a good look, and Anderson is a good look.
Well, 5 seconds. Anderson asked to create. Nice defense, but she finds Krajnik, and Krajnik does not miss when she is that close to the basket.
Beautiful play.
What a great pass and play.
Yeah, lovely.
There's a reason why she's one of your favorite players,
right?
Honestly,
I really appreciate her.
And look at this. This is what they do. Nice hands by, I believe it was Chacho. And that's going to be a moving screen after the roll. And I think that's a pretty good call by the referee there.
I think she screened and rolled,
I think
but
she-
let's have a look. Here we go.
Yeah, she didn't actually set her feet for the screen.
Yeah, she wanted to go. And Kajnik now will take a seat. Tina, that is her second personal foul, so that's a smart sub, so she doesn't pick up her third.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what? The referees are going to call it both sides of the court, so great defensive play there by Serbia, and Fields is called for the offensive foul.
And that's her second, so I wonder if they send, yep, they do. They send Collie in for Fields. Smart. So both referees not risking foul trouble.
You said it. There's 2:18 left to play. You don't want your players, even if you want them on the floor, you don't want them picking up that third foul.
No need, especially when you've got a bench.
Skorich with the turnover. Nurse running. She definitely has numbers. Can they take advantage? They can. Great job by Alexander running the floor.
Really lovely transition and good recognition by Nurse there.
Alexander with a big height advantage. But what a great job by Djordjevic to score.
Really
And
nice
almost
move.
a turnover. I think Anderson might have got away with a steal. Nurse penetrates, and little floater is good. So
Nurse
I know
looking
she
good,
only
isn't
checked
she?
in around the 3.5 minute mark of
She's
this
like,
quarter.
please don't take me out yet,
She
coach.
has been a difference maker, and Anderson is going to turn the ball over. It's a ball back to Canada, and a little bit of a run here to end this quarter for Canada. But guess what? There's a minute 22 left.
Yep.
And we don't know what will happen, especially with Serbia's defensive pressure.
Nurse, 7 points. You know, she averages 15 points for this team since when she plays for Canada. She's right on that mark. 7 points in the first half. And they're going to take a timeout.
So Canada taking a timeout, and let's try and get a listen in and see what Coach Le Peña wants to do.
Here and Nat, they have advantage in the low post. Okay? So now let's play 45, but with you. Here, work, Kendo, Bridget or Kia doesn't matter. Pam, Pam. Okay, one-on-one from here, and everybody open, eh? Everybody open. Kia, you are here. Kia, you are here on the top. Okay? Second. In defense, here, you are all the time coming here. The problem is that they set the screen. What is the best defense? No screen. Okay? Don't allow them. But anyway, please, press a little bit the ball. Now, it's baseline, right? It's baseline. From baseline. 1, 2, 3. But say, you here. Fake and come, okay? Let's go.
Well, let's see if Canada can do what they need to do after this timeout. We talked a little bit about defense first, and then moved on to what he wants to see them do offensively, and it was about trying to break this press.
Yep.
Nice pass from Colley. And great pass, heads-up play by Shea Colley. She finds Kia Nurse. And that's not easy. She almost had 3 defenders coming and trapping her. And Nurse wasn't able to get the shot up, but guess what? Serbia are in bonus, so she's going to get to... Oh, no, sorry, that's the 4th one.
Yep. But good patience for me for Colley. She's just got that little hesitation dribble is giving her an extra second.
And
they better get it
Carlton missed Alexander, in my opinion, and nice hands by Chadjo. And Anderson running, finds Skorich. And Anderson with the floater. No good. And Canada comes up with the rebound. So Nurse taking her time. She uses a screen from Alexander. Achanwa open underneath the basket. And that was a nice, patient finish by her. So timeout, Serbia.
And really patient offense, in my opinion. They really, wait, no timeout.
Excuse me, no timeout.
Oh. What was that beep for? Anyway. Maybe just a little
substitutions, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, Amy here checking in, giving Natalie Achanwa a little breather.
Yeah, why not?
As well as Hill coming in for Nurse.
And for me, Canada giving Serbia a little bit of taste of their own medicine, putting the full court press on also.
But I'm pretty sure Serbia are used to this with the way that they practice. They know how to break it as well, right? Well, Nogic. Nice defense here by Amy here. But Anderson gets it. Shot clock's winding down though, 5 seconds. She penetrates, she stops, she pops, but it's no good. And Alexander with a tough rebound. Shot clock is at 12. They gotta get it over though.
Yeah, no, it's shot clock is off now.
Sorry, yeah, game clock. And you don't want to shoot too early and give the ball back. What a rebound by Alexander though. And she can't convert, but she is going to go to the line for 2.
Alexander's doing a fantastic on the offensive board. Nobody's boxing her out. She is a great height, and she's just using it. And she's earned herself a way to the free throw line.
Yeah, she's had, I would say for me, Kayla Alexander consistently has had probably the best first half of all the Canadian players. Well,
she gets the soft touch.
Rolls that one in. So obviously Canada does not want to give anything long. 1.9 seconds left on the game clock. Shots off the front of the rim though, and Serbia are going to just let the time run out. And what a first half here by both these.
And this is it. This is good when you bring younger players to get this experience. They might not hit the floor, but being part of it is all part of the learning process.
Oh, welcome back, folks. Second half action underway here at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. Canada leading Serbia, and Carlton is going to put them up 12. Shona Thorburn alongside Azania Stewart, and we've had a great 20 minutes, and guess what? I think it's going to be an exciting 20 more.
And a nice, good little shuffle pass. And Carlton, I'm a fan of her too, actually. Carlton, she plays really hard, she shoots the ball well, and then she's sneaky and crafty around the rim. Anyway, Serbia out of bounds, 15 seconds. They've got to get the ball in.
And almost a turnover, but that foul is going to go against Kia Nurse. I think she thought her feet were set, but she might have been inside that. Let's take a look here. She's inside the semicircle.
Yeah,
so it's a good call by the referee. You can't draw a foul if you're inside the semicircle.
No. Told you, they've been all over it. And Krajnik had Alexandra on the floor there. Nice shot fake, but this is what we spoke about. We said we wanted Krajnik. She misses the first, but she needs to impose herself in this team, so that's good to see her driving to the rim.
Yep, and a little bit different starting lineup for Serbia out of the halftime.
Oh yeah,
we see Nogic and
Stankovic.
Yeah, Nogic and Shadjo and Stankovic. And nice press break, penetration kick. Kia Nurse's shot goes off the back rim. It's kind of, you know, even with that press break, that's maybe what you're going to give up. But Serbia will take that risk as well. So that foul is going to go against Colley. And she says, I don't know.
And really,
touched her.
Yeah, Canada had Serbia on the ropes there. Krajnik just dribbled it off of her foot. And that's Colley's second foul. But good defense. And we see Serbia with the ball now.
And Stankovic to Nogic. Nogic thought about it.
7 on the clock.
Nice defense. Anderson. Shajo, deep three-point shot. So great defensive possession by Serbia. Excuse me, by Canada.
Canada, yeah. And then a much better job on the defensive rebounds now. Yeah.
How many offensive rebounds did Canada let Serbia grab in that first quarter?
And so
6,
obviously
no?
they've spoken about that. They need to crash more.
So Shajo, excuse me, to Nogic. And Nogic, her shot's off to the right. And Nurse comes up with a rebound, but it falls into the hands of Sasha Chajo, who can't score. And Tina there for the offensive putback, no good, and another offensive rebound, which leads to a Nogic three-point shot. Look at this.
And
3 potential offensive rebounds. More or less 3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah. And the arrow goes to the favor of Canada, and they are lucky. And the shots just aren't falling for Serbia. They're getting good looks. And they just need to chip away. But you know what they are doing good is the rebounds. 24 to 18, 10 of those.
And they're down 11.
And they're
out rebounding Canada.
Yeah.
Carlton, almost another 5-second call. But they get it over. Achanwa, her little catch and shoot is off the mark. And Serbia are outrunning Anderson. Almost turns it over. Stankovic a little inside. She goes left hand, tough basket by
Really
Stankovic.
Nice finish from Stankovic. Uses her length, and a turnover here from Serbia. And here they go. They have numbers.
And great aggressive take to the basket there by Ivana Ratza. And she draws the foul on Alexander.
Yep, and that's what we spoke about Serbia, right? They can turn you up real quick. Here we see the big foul by Alexandra. But for me, they get the score, they get a stop, and they're right back in it. And so they've cut the lead now. And they get a trip to the line also.
Well, the referees are talking about something here.
We got a sub. Yep, I got it. 24 on the shot clock, y'all. Come on in.
Referees all over it. Like I said, they're also a team on the floor, as well as you and I. I think we're the coolest team, really. No?
And Ratza hits her first. And makes the second. And now look at this on-ball defense on the inbounder. Incredible. But a foul is going to go against number 6, Sasha Chajo.
And that will be just a second, so she can afford it.
Don't you feel like some of these players should have a lot more fouls?
I know.
But
they're playing
very
aggressive.
good at knowing as well.
Yeah. But they're playing aggressive from the beginning, right? And the referees have let them play.
So,
and I like it. I like it. Nothing's easy.
No, and it's not, sometimes you can talk about Carlton kicks it to Achanwa, and her shot's off, and a fight for the rebound is going to be a foul call going against, I believe, Kali. Sometimes when you say teams are incredibly aggressive defensively, you also think of it as dirty, and they don't play dirty. They're not really holding. They're not trying to injure anyone. They're not pushing people in the back.
Yeah, so this taller lineup with Stankovic and Krajnik is working well for Serbia.
Ratza taking her time. They want to find Krajisnik, but Kali with the steal. Can she go coast to coast? And she can, so a great defensive play leads to an easy 2-point basket for Shea Kali. Anderson, nice defense by Fields. And the shooter, Chacho, passes to Krajisnik. She can shoot from there. But what an offensive rebound, just not able to hold on to it. And look at this hustle.
Serbia ball now. They'll take a turn for the arrow possession, but they working hard for an extra possession. And now it's Canada's turn. The next foul will send Serbia to the line. So it's usually Serbia who fouls a lot. Anyway, Anderson with the ball.
Well, Chacho, her 3-point shot. You can't go under 2 times on an on-ball screen if you're guarding a shooter. No, they got lucky on that possession because she's missed 2 wide-open 3-point shots in this quarter. Naira Fields goes all the way to the basket.
And big layup by Fields to me. Really got bumped early by Anderson. And then the strength to finish down the middle.
Anderson penetrates, hangs, and her shot's blocked though. I think it's gonna be awarded to Alexander, but also a great defensive effort by Fields. Oh, no, Fields is gonna come up with that block shot. So good job there by her.
Jovanovic back in the game. Definitely energy that Serbia is needed.
Nice extra pass. Oh, she thought that was, she thought about the shot before catching the ball.
Yeah.
She knew she was open. You saw her eyes looking elsewhere, not on the ball.
Yep.
So,
and that's what I tell when I'm teaching basketball moments. Catching the ball before you make your move, before you think about what you're doing is so important. Catch the ball, that's all we're asking. But anyway, turnover now, and Canada get the ball back.
Kali. And yeah, that's definitely going to be a holding foul going against Stankovic.
Nice
and another nice
there.
read by Kayla Alexander. I think it's an option to go into a screen.
Yeah.
Or she knows that they want to step out and aggressively defend, so that's the second time that she's slipped.
Yeah.
Emmy here. To Carlton. Carlton drives, nowhere to go, and ball is out of bounds, so back to Serbia. Well, Canada still with that 11-point lead. I don't know why, but I feel like no one scored in a very long time.
No, it's only 5 points Canada scored and 6, sorry, for Canada, 5 for Serbia.
And nice hands. Carlton almost comes up with a steal, but it's going to stay Serbia ball with 4.6 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, and Serbia can't afford these kind of lows and low-scoring quarters. They've got to chip away at this score. Canada can. They're up.
So Topuzovic checking in for the game, and Stankovic is going to go out. And Jovanovic's shot is off, but Serbia hustle for the offensive rebound.
Three on the clock.
Shot clock, gotta get it up. And she can't. It was a nice move, nice finish, but it took her a little bit too long.
Yeah. Yeah, and Serbia's offense right now is just a little bit out of sync, don't you think?
Yep.
It's the ball sticking too long in Anderson. They need to get some team basketball. Go inside, go outside, which I think Canada's doing a much better job.
almost a turnover, but a jump ball is called right before, so ball will stay in favor of Canada. 13 seconds. Alexander, tough move to the basket, but Amy here almost comes up with the offensive rebound. And no, look at this. Penetration, kick, extra pass, Anderson wide open, three-point shot, and it's good.
Oh boy, did they need that good extra pass, but here come Canada.
Amy here, spin move, and no foul called. So again, Serbia running. And oh, extra pass to Anderson. She just hit one. She was wide open, but they couldn't find her. Alexander with the block. And now look at the pace of this game, Azania.
It's going quick, and Field stops and pops. And it's going just as fast as we're trying to keep up.
Almost like a tennis match the last few possessions. Well, Serbia, slow it down a little bit. They want to run something here.
But they can't trade baskets with Canada if they want to get back in this game.
No. Jovanovic. Extra pass to Anderson. And her shot is well off. Nice contest there by Alexander. Colley finds Alexander. And great job by the trail big running the floor is Kayla Alexander. And she draws the foul and is going to the line for two.
Yeah, and they did a great job. Look here, Colley waits for her and then rewards her big running the floor. And Krajnik picks up that foul. So that's Tina's third foul. So it'll be interesting to see if we keep her. I mean, on the floor. Instead, they go with a timeout. So we'll take a moment. We'll try and listen in to the timeout, and we'll be right back. Well, Serbia has turned over the ball 14 times now, and but is winning the rebounding game, 31-21. Alexander makes the first.
Well, good job there by Alexander. And again, Canada with a 12-point lead. They have led by 12 before. And you mentioned it, Serbia are trading baskets. And if you want to get back into the game, that's not what you can do. Krajnik just runs into Jovanovic, but they are able to hold on to the ball. Anderson. Krajnik, it's been a while, and she can do that all game long.
Yeah. See why
she knew she had a little advantage. It was like that semi-hook shot. Yeah. You can't block it no matter how tall the defender is.
But she has a really nice soft touch.
Well, Nurse and Achanwa back in for Canada. Let's see if Nurse can bring the same kind of energy that she did in her minutes in the first. Great job by Amy here, just attacking that overpressure defense.
Yeah, really good job by her. And she takes her time, doesn't she? We saw her earlier in the first half take her time under the basket.
Well, I mean, she is coached at the university level by one of, you know, the best basketball players.
Who's that?
Dawn Staley.
Nice.
Anderson, great job by her. And if there's a player who can get her team, if there's two players that can get their team back into this game, it's Yvonne Anderson and Tina Kreisnick.
Yeah.
Well, offensive foul call against Canada, so ball back, and it's a 10-point game. It's been a while since Serbia has cut the lead to just single digits.
Yeah, it was 10 points at half.
10 points at half,
Yeah,
but single digits it's been a while.
Yeah, but it's a low-scoring game. Excuse me, low-scoring quarter.
Jovanovic, well defended after by Carlton, and Achamwa comes up with the rebound. She's kind of yelling like, yo, come and help me. So Fields. And offensively, Canada looked a little out of sorts. It was an aggressive take by Amy here, but they weren't moving. They were just kind of watching, standing around watching the person with the ball.
Yeah, and that hasn't been their style, right? What they've been doing so well is moving off each other, cutting. They've had those slips from Alexandra. So anyway, they get the ball back out of bounds, on the baseline with Nurse in 14 seconds.
Well, they're talking about
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
What was on the clock?
Yeah,
It
they
didn't hit
reset. Yeah, it didn't hit the rim. They reset the shot clock. So good job there by the referees. And Coach LaPena is saying no, it was a layup, and it did hit the rim. Maybe we can get a quick replay. Nope.
They're sticking with 6.
Amy Bonner, she's the crew chief. She's been at more Olympics probably than
14.
anyone on the team. So.
Yeah. They're stuck with 14.
Okay. Nurse to Achanwa, and what a defensive play by Kreisnick. Nogic, tough shot, and it's going to be an offensive foul. So good job there by Nurse, I believe it was, standing her ground.
And Nogic, for me, hasn't seen a shot she doesn't like. She's 0 from 5. Really just kind of forcing it, not letting the game come to her. But Canada withstand another Serbian push. So here comes Canada, up 10. Nurse, right on the money.
Great job. Coming off a little on-ball screen, and she just catches and shoots. So good job there. Defensively leads to offense, and Achanwa is going to be called for a foul. And some good minutes here by Topuzovic, who is currently at the line for Serbia. She's definitely undersized for the position. You know, she's a post player. She plays the 4.
Yeah, but she's aggressive. She's physical.
Incredibly physical.
And she's hard-nosed.
Yeah.
So sometimes...
So she makes up for a few of those centimeters or inches that she's missing with her energy and tenacity.
Yeah. But still can't get it under 10. They're trying to pick on Anderson with Nurse here. They've got the mismatch, but not down low.
Nurse finds Amy here. And
good hands. And good. Another defensive stop by Serbia, but they're not getting a score.
Yep, you're right. Well,
and another
an offensive foul
In my opinion, both teams need to adjust to the referees. Not calm down, adjust. They've called that every single time. If you're moving, if you're not set, it's an easy call for them. Both teams have been called for the same thing. They have to adjust throughout the game. We're in the third quarter now. It's not new that they have, you know, they've been all over it, and they're all the right calls. They're not setting their feet.
So 29.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Canada leading. This is possibly going to be their last offensive possession. Can they take advantage and then go down and get a defensive score? Or can Serbia get a stop and a score? Nurse sort of just chucks it up. Abby here with the offensive rebound, though. And maybe should have kicked it out, but Achanwa there to pick up the missed shot, and her putback is good. 6 seconds in the quarter. Anderson.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
Good defensive play, or you're saying it was a foul.
Yep.
You thought Naira Fields fouled her on the jump shot.
I'll tell my friends
Well,
later.
at the end of the third quarter, Canada leading 54-41 over Serbia. The last 10 minutes, Canada leading 54-41 over Serbia. Anderson just loses the ball off her own foot. Koenig finds Emmy here, who running the court. Good job. I thought the ball was going to go off her fingertips.
Yeah, she just managed to grab hold of that. And that's not the start that Serbia wants, but Canada, good job. Way to turn over Serbia and get an easy score.
Yep. And Anderson maybe showing a little bit of fatigue. She has played the most minutes on this Serbian squad. And nice block shot. That was Zetz who's showing some minutes. She gets a shot, ball back. Look, her three-point shot's off, though.
And here comes the rebound.
So, yeah, number 44, Zetz for Serbia. She's getting her first look of play. And I don't think that's it. Like, Tina Krajcnik, she is so talented. She's so talented around the basket. You need to get her the ball. There's a reason why she shot that, because she feels like she's not getting the ball in the best spots for her.
Yeah. But either way, another good defensive stand by Canada. Impressive now.
Koenig finds Carlton. And she's going to have to, well, Amy here is going to have to create. So she's got to let that fly off the back of the rim. And Serbia with the rebound. And look at that. And miscommunication, uncharacteristic turnover by Serbia. And again, they ask so much of Anderson, who's played almost 30 minutes already in this game. In my opinion, okay, Stankovic, I understand if she doesn't want to bring the ball up the court, but you have Sasha Chajo on the court. You have Zetz on the court. They need to come back as guards and help out Anderson as well.
You're right.
Nice block by Stankovic, so good job there. And Anderson is left wide open at the free throw line.
And that's nothing but net for Anderson. Good little two. Now Serbia needs a solid defense to just keep chipping away at this score, but Canada is doing a fantastic job taking their time.
Carlton. Three-point shot is going to be out of bounds. And Anderson fell. So some substitutions happening for Canada. We have Kayla and Alexander checking back into the game. And you also know how important, I mean, every game in this tournament is important to Zania.
Right.
Because some of these players are playing big minutes, especially for Serbia.
Yes. It's a long tournament, right? They play tomorrow. So, but they're going to play till the very end, so it doesn't really matter. They need, remember, points and score is important as well as the win.
So we do know top two teams in each group, Group A and Group B, sorry, top four teams in Group A and Group B will move on to the knockout round, the quarterfinals of this tournament. And to be able to come up with a win on opening day.
It's always nice, isn't it?
It's always nice. It's a momentum builder.
Yeah, it is. It really is, because you just start to get your confidence, what the team's going to look like, rotations.
So Serbia will play Japan tomorrow at 12 o'clock, while Canada take on France at 6 p.m. tomorrow night here in Sydney, Australia. These are local time, folks. Anderson, nothing but Krajnik and Stankovic going hard to the offensive glass. And I believe that foul is going against Tina Krajnik, saying an offensive rebounding foul. Well, if she ran more into Stankovic than anyone else.
Yeah, and if that is, yeah, you're right. That's Krajnik's 4th foul, so.
You got to leave her in, though, right?
Yeah, she scratches her head thinking, what do I do? Do I send a sub? And she does. And she's deciding to go maybe smaller, send in Jovanovic.
Achanwa, shot clock is down. Kali needs to let it fly, and it's good. Great offensive action. You saw Achanwa's face after going, ooh, geez, I don't know how we got that, but it was a good move. It was nice patience, maybe a little bit too much patience.
Yeah, and Serbia just, who is going to score for them right now? You know, Anderson we know, but other people.
Chacho.
Yeah, Chacho, she will.
There you go.
There you go.
Exactly.
Right on the money.
Yeah. So, and they need to get up. They need to, you know, have this intensity and that we're used to seeing. It can't just be Chacho getting up and trying to defend and get offensive looks. But guess what? Krajnik comes up with a steal, and she goes all the way. And slowly, they're chipping back. It's very slowly. But back to an 11-point lead for Canada, 58-47. Fields penetrates, and no foul is called, so another opportunity.
And that's
a very smart veteran move by Nat Achanwa.
Yeah, she makes a play at the ball and stops the play because they had numbers. Chacho right here, look at her breathing.
Bends
heavy.
over.
Yeah, she's playing a lot of minutes and having to play really hard.
Well, Jovanovic giving Anderson a breather. She's also a shooter. She's someone who can come off screens and score quickly.
But they need to score quick. They can't waste any more time.
Yeah. More time. Nice hands by Kali, but it gets back in the hands. And a block shot by Kayla Alexander. Ozette's trying to get something going for Serbia, but it is still their ball with 2.1 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they've got enough time to catch and shoot. And why not Chacho?
And her shot's off, so Canada, they can use the clock.
And Chacho takes that shot and then runs right back on this defense to Kali. She is putting in a shift right now. Sasha Chacho is trying really hard for Serbia, but timeout. And we'll get to listen in and see what Coach Malkovic has to say.
Ne možemo da se sastavimo, ne možemo sad da igramo, jel igramo minijaturu? Jel igramo minijaturu? Dajmo loptu ovom. Pin down. Ne, mi sad bacimo ovo i stavimo. Nema treće, nema ovoga. Dogovorili smo se da nema timeout, nema ne uopšte glave, koncentracija nula. Nema ništa da se zna, 5 minuta. Ajde, odbrana. 11 poena za njih. Moramo da damo koš. Ajde, shoot it go fast. With score, with serve, with strana, with diamond, with glove. Okay, all of these quick things. Okay, we're gonna go now.
Well, we heard Coach Malkovic. They know that they need to go, and they know that they need to score. No surprise, Anderson back in along with the two shooters, Netza Jovanovic, number 8, and Sasha Chajo, number 6 for Serbia, along with Stankovic and Krajcik. And for Canada, we have Colley, Fields, Carlton, Achonwa, and Alexander. Fields, shot off the back of the rim. And I imagine we're going to see a lot of drag screens in transition by Serbia. And Jovanovic, her three-point shot is good.
Needed, and that's why she's in the game. Like I said, there's 4 minutes, 40 seconds, and Serbia has finally broke it under 10. It's down 8.
And Fields, I think that's a very good call. In my opinion, it was maybe more... Well, foul is going to go against Anderson, but watch Krajcik here from behind. She fouled her too. But we saw earlier in the third quarter, Kia Nurse tried to take an offensive foul, but foot was on the semicircle line and, you know, underneath the basket. If you don't have 2 feet, 2 planted feet outside of that semicircle, it'll be called a blocking foul.
Correct. And that's why Fields is at the line and she hits her first.
Well, oh, nice offensive rebound by Achonwa. And Fields getting up and defending. So that lead is back up to 11 for Canada.
Real quick.
Off of the missed free throw by Fields. So great job, Achonwa. She just knocked one down, is Jovanovic, but she passes it up to Chajo. And look at this defense. But Krajcik is way too good. If you defend her aggressively out there, she can take you off the dribble easily.
Yeah.
So Nurse back on for Canada, and an offensive foul is going to go against Nat Achonwa.
No, I think Colley.
Sorry, Colley.
Yeah, she kind of just turned, and as she came out, she just hit Jovanovic in the face, and anything towards the face, here it goes. Look, boom.
Right.
And really, I think Anderson needs to come off of those screens to look to shoot that little 15-footer.
Krajcik, who is... There's a reason why she's a captain. There's a reason why she's one of the best players in Europe.
Yeah,
in her
I told
position.
you she's one of my favorites. Yeah. She just takes her time, solid down, and has a beautiful touch around the rim.
Had played many years in Chopin in EuroLeague. Moved to Turkey last year in Galatasaray. Colley goes all the way. Nice finish with the left hand. And that was beautiful play by the point guard, number 13, Shea Colley. That lead is back up to 9. 9's a very doable number. There's still 3 minutes left. And how good
and right now, Krajcik is taking Serbia on her shoulders. She's had 3 back-to-back shots for Serbia, and they've cut it in.
And you think, we talked about it, there's times where they miss her a lot. Alexander just keeps the ball high, and a great job by Canada. Good response by Canada, excuse me.
Yeah.
Chajo.
Serbia need to keep their movement going. They've just become a little bit stagnant.
And Fields comes up with the screen, a steal, and she goes coast to coast. So Canada with a little bit of breathing room, 2 minutes and 21 seconds to play. They are now back up to double digits.
And just when you think Serbia's getting there, chipping away, Krajcik, great back-to-back. Canada's right there, steals the ball, 2 easy layups. And Serbia need the timeout to talk about it because time is not on their side. 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Let's listen in to a timeout.
Let's full court, strong tonight. We need the ball. Look at the score, look at that. Okay, in offense, Gore. Let's go to Gore and Diamond. Only those two. As fast as possible. As fast as possible. Vidi da skok pazi, to Puzović gradi. Probi ovu tvoju Puzović. Again, we're looking for the drop. Go for offensive rebound. Follow each other.
Well, that was a great timeout. Follow each other. We need to score quick. We're pressing. So this is the last 2 minutes, 21 seconds. And we spoke about this is probably the time that we see Serbia at its best, when the clock is running down and they're down. But I just think Canada's doing a good job really managing this game.
I think they've been able to handle the runs and the big plays that Serbia have made, well, that Tina Krajisnik has made in the last few possessions, and still held their composure. Well, 67-56, just over 2 minutes to play. Anderson, stop, pops, your shot's good.
That's the one I wanted.
I'm telling you, she is a game time player. She knows when. Money time, excuse me.
But that's what I said. After that screen, look to shoot that 15-footer. It's open every time, and she's looking to pass. And Canada here just taking their sweet time.
Why not? You got to use the clock in this situation. Just don't turn it over. And you still want to get a good shot. Colley, tough shot, off the mark. Serbia running. Anderson to Krajisnik. I have no idea if she makes this, how she would have made that. So not a bad look. And you mentioned it, Canada, they want to take their time, but they still want to get good looks. You don't want to put up a tough shot because the shot clock is winding down.
Yeah, you're right. But they're taking their time, really using the shot clock.
Well, no surprise here. Coach LaPena is going to call a timeout. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. And there's a minute 17 to play here in the fourth quarter. Canada leading 67-58 over Serbia.
And coach wants to take a timeout and make sure he can get a good look in this 6 seconds. We'll have a listen in and see what he tries to draw up, maybe.
Play quick backdoor, Natalie. Quick backdoor. You. Yes, no. Quick. Muscular. Backdoor. It's very important. Very, very important. Listen. The player is here. Go back. Because you are in layup. We have 2 balls to give. Don't give them 3 points. If we need to switch here, switch here. Don't give them 3-point side. Okay?
Well, you heard it. No 3-point shots. If you need to switch, we switch, but no 3-point shots. And Canada do have 2 fouls, as well as Serbia. They do, both teams have 2 fouls to give. You don't want to foul on a shot, obviously.
Yep. And also they drew up a play, something going backdoor, which is a good idea, especially when you've got 6 seconds on the clock. So let's see how successful this play is after. And Colley, and they don't get anything successful, but coach says don't worry. And the time is not on Serbia's side, and he says defense.
Nope, so Serbia, they don't want to take too long here to get into a shot, but you also don't want to throw up a bad shot.
Yeah, but you need to score quick.
Little screen for Anderson, nice shot, layup for her. And you feel like she could have done that all game. Like, they didn't need to wait until the last 3 minutes when they were down double digits.
Right. Canada
breaking the press break. Thought about passing it into Achanwa, but no, they want to take the time off the clock, sorry. They know that the clock is on their side.
That's a slip, I think, on that one, but slipped on
Both
the
players
sign.
slipped.
Yeah. Let's have a look here.
So Carlton slips, and then I think they're going to call the foul, though, on Anderson.
Well, even like we said, this is tournament play, and so where win and losses count and also point differences count. So Serbia finally made it under 10, which is good, and you want to keep chipping away at that score as much as you can.
Well, ball back to Canada because of that.
And it's a new 24 seconds, so.
Well, shot clock is at 6. Game clock. Kia Nurse, little floater is off. Naira Fields with a big offensive rebound.
Big rebound.
That is basically it. With that huge offensive rebound by Naira Fields. And Colley attacks, pops, shot is well off, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So a big first game win. Big offensive rebound by Naira Fields.
Big. Yeah, because that would have got them chipped away.